Hello guys, what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time, yes, I did get a haircut. Yeah. I figured I might as well do this live stream just because I did one earlier trying to build something and it was just not working out. Basically what happened, if you didn't see it because I pretty much removed it, um, I had gotten something in a recent unboxing that the unboxing isn't even up yet. I'll try and work on that soon. But what ended up happening was at some point in the building process, um, it really got frustrating. At the beginning, it was fine. It was okay. I messed up a couple of times, but wasn't really a big problem. But after that, just things didn't work out. It was mainly one step that I had problems with, and then after that, I just kept on having more and more problems with it. Uh, on top of that, I wasn't really talking with the chat. Um, it was pretty slow. I wasn't really talking about anything. So I just figured, you know what? I shouldn't keep this up. It's not working for anyone. So, hello, Lord Lelouch. Archives of Cybertron, Masked Marvel, fan of Transformers anime and other stuff. Royal Salmon Gaming, cause for alarm. Sorry about your package, man. That sounded wrong. Um, but yeah, I got frustrated. I actually got cuts from it. Um, I'm not gonna say what it is specifically because I kind of want to keep it somewhat a secret for the unboxing purposes, even though it's just one thing from the whole thing. It's an unboxing with 3 items, so there's that. It's one of those Metal Earth things. And it doesn't even say Metal Earth on the packaging, which I kind of want to say that it's a knockoff, but I don't think it is. But yeah, it's one of those Metal Earth model kits, and it's an extensive one. And you have to twist a lot of these joints that weren't really made to twist. And yeah, it just got cut like probably 5 times in the process. And then I had another one of those model kits, and one of the pieces kept breaking on me to the point where it's pretty much useless. Not the whole model, but that piece. Thank God it's just a piece for aesthetics. But every time I try to work with it, it just wouldn't work. So yeah, because it came with the spare, and the spare broke. So that sucked. Anyways, so yeah, that's just what happened with it. It's a combination of I was frustrated. I mean, I had to turn off the camera and the video chat because I just got so fed up with it. And I wasn't really talking to the chat in general. So anyways, I had a bunch of updates at the beginning that I wanted to talk about. So let's do that. The first thing I want to talk about is I know I haven't been uploading a lot of content. That's actually the reason why I wanted to do a redo live stream, is because I haven't uploaded in the past, I think, 4 days with any new content. And I just kind of felt bad about it. The last video I did, I think, was the top 5 Transformers I wanted to see in studio series. And that was pre-recorded for a while. What the hell keeps... Oh, okay. So that was easy to do. And yeah, I just uploaded that pretty quickly. I mean, on my extra channel, I've got the commentaries, but I'm loading here. And I just feel like if I don't upload anything, I don't know, I don't feel like I'm doing a good job, so. What else is there to talk about? So there's that. Is were a couple of big things, and now I can't think of anything. The other big thing that I want to talk about is Transformers Misfortune. So people are asking what the hell's going on with that. Well, to sum it up, the last person who needed to send lines has sent them, so I can do them, so I can record the show. The problem with that is I don't know if I can do that right away. Just because I'm doing something in April for Autism Awareness Month, and if I want to do what I want to do for it, then that's probably going to take all of March and some of April and maybe some of the last part of this month in order to do. And I'm not going to guarantee that I'm going to be able to do it, so I'm not going to announce anything specific. I was wondering why the chat wasn't typing anything. It's because I'm not getting an updated chat. Okay, there we go. I want to know the other series, the Rusty one. I don't know. I don't know what you mean. But hello, Oblivion X. Hello, Jellyfish. Yeah, I don't know if Jelly, you know who I'm talking about. I don't know if they've sent episode 5 yet. I haven't checked. So, but yeah. Did you smash that Metal Earth? I want to, so bad. But I feel like if I do, then all that work goes to waste. I mean, yeah, I tried to do a live stream and did for like 4 hours, and now it's removed because I hated it. But I feel like the process and time and frustration in that, I can't now. Hello, Chris. Hello, Doomslayer. Hello, Tony Vision. Hello, Justin Yates. I'm sorry if I keep missing people. I'll remind the actor to send the lines. Okay. Yeah, I know they're busy. I was talking about the one with all the Decepticons that are basically stranded up. Oh, yeah, I started writing a script for that. I'm just still not sure when I'm going to be able to do that, but I do want to work on that project. Empress Renfire, our best taken slowly. Yeah, but even as I was trying to take it slow, it really was not working out. I mean, I tried to just build one piece out of the second set, and it had a spare, and the spare broke. So what is your opinion on the Deluxe Siege or the Micromaster Battlemasters? I really like all of them. The Micromasters are a little, or not Micromasters, the Battlemasters are a little simple. But I like the Deluxe class Hound that I have. And I like the Micromasters, it's just they're so small that it's really tricky to transform. Other than that, I do like them. Is Misfortune 2 going to be really serious? Well, Red versus Blue, where you have a serious tone, but is really funny joke. It's basically going to continue from season 1. Some of it's serious, some of it is not. I am very sorry you had to go through all that finger pain. Yeah. Just for the damn model to break on you. No, well, that one did, but I was able to work with it still. It's the second one, and the second one, the piece was just an aesthetic piece, and it was very tiny. So it was just, not really a big deal. So yeah, Transformers Misfortune. Hopefully by April I can start actually filming. There's also another concern that Google Plus is going to be removing stuff, and I don't know if they're going to be removing Google Docs. Hopefully not, because I rely on Google Docs for a lot of stuff. Spreadsheet as well. Google Spreadsheet, I actually have my whole list of figures that I have not yet reviewed that I can do for a Canadian reviewer, including some new stuff. Google Docs are going to stay. Are you sure? I really hope they do stay. Oh, and some people were concerned that, oh, my YouTube channel is connected to Google Plus, so is that going to be removed? It's not. Because that's more connected to YouTube than anything. I mean, they pretty much disconnected that from Google Plus anyway, so. Yeah, I'd be pissed if they did that for Google Docs. I tried asking them about it, but I couldn't see anything. Because the problem with what they're saying is that they're going to be removing certain features, but they don't specifically say anything about docs or spreadsheets. They're like, oh, we're going to be removing photos and videos. And it's kind of confusing too, at least for me, because I briefly read it, but they said that some things are going to stay, but some things are going to be removed. And I swear they even said that, oh, photos and videos will be removed, but we'll still keep your photos and videos. I'm just like, what? Why am I so dank? I'm dank as fuck, boy. I'm so happy I found this guy. Walmart. Frickin' Walmart has him now. I found him, Sideswipe Prowl, and Jetfire, and you can guess why I picked this one. I mean, I paid $200 for one Shockwave. You think that 20 bucks for this is going to get in my way? And yeah, he doesn't have knees, but I'm surprised because he's about Voyager class size, but I paid as much as for the Cyberverse one, the Warrior class figure, and all this is missing is knee articulation. That's it. And yet he looks better. He's got a better alt mode dish, maybe. Well, it's an alt mode that makes more sense. Maybe. Okay, it's an alt mode that looks more classic. But yeah, it beats the hell out of paying a scalper, which I believe someone at the Toy Fair wanted, I think it was 40 bucks for it. I was like, no thanks, I'll just wait. And look what that got me. Are you going to get Predaking? I've thought about it because I've seen it was on Amazon, right? Hey Brian, just stopping by to say sorry for having to build that Metal Prime in the earlier stream. Love you. Hope your fingers are better. Yeah, they're feeling much better. Touch your damn winner. Touch the winner. The winner of the contest will get a good touch. Hello, Larry. How you doing? Really seems like a fair comparison. You should review all your Shockwaves. I want to review Shockwaves. Did you ever get? Did you get hit by the polar vortex too? Yeah, but not really that bad. Hello, MP Cons. Eh. Dishwasher. Yeah. Oh. So Optimus Prime turns around. Bumblebee inserts the piece, and Prime yells, "Wrong hole." Wrong hole. Take it out. That actually reminds me. I want to make a stop motion Transformer series where it's taken seriously. Like I don't care what the plot is, but it's taken seriously. Like people die and whatnot. It's like the Dark Knight for Transformer stop motion stuff, and it's just got the serious tone. But by the end of it, the Autobots win, and they have their victory. And I don't know who, maybe Wheeljack is like, Optimus Prime, we did it. Victory is ours. And then Optimus Prime just looks at him, picks him up, and throws Wheeljack off a cliff. And then Bumblebee's like, Prime, why did you do that? And Optimus just shrugs, and then it ends. Camp, I love Camp. Oh, that was something that I talked about. Ruby Volume 6, it's fine for me. I know people are pissed that a certain character died, but I'm just like, I don't really care. Because people are like, oh my god, this character that they could have done so much with and stuff like that, and they just killed him off, and he was a great character, and I'm just like, they barely used him. I don't give a fuck. Still in panic mode since my neighbor screamed. Did he funny scream? Larry, I haven't drank alcohol I'm a while. Are you sure about that? Surprisingly enough, Larry, we get that all the time. It's fucking Canada. It's usually considered very quiet around here. And yet, once in a while, there's someone outside screaming like bloody murder. I don't understand it. So, are you interested in Siege Cog or Flywheels? I think next time I go to Walmart, I might try to pick up Cog, but I'm not sure because I'm also going to try and get these Mega Construx Beast Eggs. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of those at first, but I'm starting to really like them. In case you're wondering which one I got, because it won't matter. I got Boulder, which is a gargoyle. This chat doesn't autocorrect for some reason. Well, fucker. So why the hell are they doing another Masterpiece Bumblebee? Why the hell are they doing another Masterpiece Bumblebee? I don't get it. Hold on. I sent that link to whoever because I really didn't care if it like this live stream could just be me or it could be pretty much anyone. I'm just kind of bored. But anyways, Masterpiece Bumblebee. Why? We already have one. We have, I think, a gold bug. We have the Camaro from the movie. We have Bumblebee movie. We have another G1 version coming out. I don't get it. Like, I know Hasbro and whatnot loves to produce so many Bumblebees, but why? We've been screaming for a freaking Jazz and we don't even get that. Hell, we heard we were getting a Hound. We saw a prototype for it. We saw a painted figure. And yet the prototype for Optimus Prime, we saw that around the same time, and yet that got released or is getting released. Oh, I want a Masterpiece Flywheels. Masterpiece G2 Leadfoot. Ooh. Was there anything wrong with the original Masterpiece Bumblebee? As far as I could tell, no. I'm a sunflower. Oh, God. Spider-Verse is like my favorite movie of last year. Oh God, we got 25 viewers. Um, yeah, Spider-Verse was great. Um, I know, same year as Avengers Infinity War. Why didn't it top that? I don't know, maybe it's because I just really like Spider-Man. I grew up watching the Raimi's films, but I really love what they did with Spider-Verse. Also love Wreck-It Ralph 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet. I know that's not I know some people argue with that opinion. I just really like the film, and the message in that kind of hit hard for me. So, Avengers Infinity War, of course, I love that film. Black Panther, I really enjoyed it. Not really my favorite, but that it's not like it did anything bad. It's just not my favorite. Um, what else came out this year? I think Ant-Man and the Wasp, right? That was okay. Venom, I thought was okay. Ready Player One, did that come out this year? If so, it was fine. It wasn't great, but I mean, I kind of had a blast watching freaking Mechagodzilla go after Gundam with Iron Giants. Masterpiece animated Rekgar. Yes, please. Man, the chat's really going at, hey, Masterpiece this. I want to see Bohemian Rhapsody or whatever the film's called. I can't remember if that's the title. I'm guessing you've seen TF Prime. Which episode is your favorite? I've seen every episode, but I don't know which one's my favorite. Um, I think I just love the show in general. I have a couple of least favorite episodes though, but Mama, ooh, didn't mean to make you cry. When is Hasbro going to finally make Siege or any new figures on 8 Face and Snapdragon? That's what I want to know. Saw Incredibles 2 recently. I enjoyed that. Oh my god. Someone in my Discord posted someone returning a figure into Walmart. And it's got the Skytread packaging, but inside it's got the freaking plushy Shockwave that I got right there. The rubbery one. Sorry, I'm just catching up on what's going on in Discord. Oh, that was another thing. I got a bunch of news credits on Cibitron, which is surprising. Bot's opening. They actually make a cartoon for it? Hasbro's official YouTube page. Transformers Prime. Black Arachnid versus Shockwave. But it's Arachnid versus Soundwave. Let's see. Oh! Sweet Victory pissed me off. Not the song itself, but the fact that Super Bowl didn't want to play it. That combined with I was actually kind of bored watching it. I don't really care about Super Bowl anymore. I mean, the main reason why originally was I like watching the TV spots, but if they're going up on YouTube anyways, I don't think I care. And I also don't care about the politics and shit like that, and why people are, you know, against the Super Bowl, which is fine. That's their thing. It's just, you know, I don't really get into that. Oblivion. Did I ask if you've seen my messages on Discord in the last live stream? Because I don't remember if I did. Oh, yeah, I did. Pegging! Slime joke. You want to see some slime? Ugh. Oh god. Oh, that's not real. Oh, Morgan Freeman. Oh, he doesn't like that. Brian, how do I join your Discord? There's a link down below. You just make a Discord account and you should be able to. Oh, 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 no. Oh. This is part of that beast stuff. And you can just pretty much play with slime all day. Hi, Lunar. I knew you would recognize this. In case you're wondering, I got the boulder one. So that's the gargoyle. Which I find it really interesting that they kept some of the names from the original Dragon sets, the Beast, not Beast Hunters. I'm thinking of Transformers. The original Plasma Dragons. I think Boulder, and there was something else that was taken from the original stuff. I definitely remember Boulder. What was the other ones? I'm actually going to search Plasma Dragons and see if I can remember from that. Let's see. I got the instructions from the Wave 1s and Wave 2s, but I'm not going to go grab it. God, I really love these Mega Bloks Dragon sets. I miss dragons in general. They were much easier to build, I can tell you that. There was Vile. I have Vile and I think Sether from the first wave. No, it wasn't Tailtorn, which was another one that I wanted. It wasn't Vile. Was it Crimson? No, it wasn't Crimson. Sether. Okay, so there's Boulder, which is the one I have, but I'm looking at the image from the original one. And then there was one more from that wave. God, I remember these packagings. Bremer? No, I know they reused another name, but I can't remember which one. I think it was Tailtorn. But I can't can't remember. I wish these be easier to find. Because I freaking love these things. You could do a skit with the slime reference to Ghostbusters. I've thought about it. Slime time. He slimed me. Are you the real Canadian reviewer? I don't know why people ask if I'm Tempest. I think it was Tempest. Yes, and I have Tempest. Tempest was a Wave 2 figure. Larry is epic! I don't know, was Torchwing another one? Oh, well, you look at that. Torchwing was one of the original Dragon sets, I think. Dragon Slayer Torchwing. And he was also green, so that's interesting. What about Blackheart? Oh, wow. Blackheart. We're talking about the Mega Constructs Beast, Breakout Beast. And I did include in that a lot of the names they've used were reused from other sets. So Mega Bloks did a Dragon Universe line after the Mega Bloks Dragon sets originally. And apparently, yeah, they've just been reusing names, and I didn't really clue in. A couple were from the Plasma lineup. So Tempest, Torchwing, Iron Claw is the other one. Let's see if they ever did Iron Claw. Iron Claw was also a Dragon's Universe set. And the color scheme of that looks like one of the Wave 2 sets. Huh. I'm sorry. I know that's going off to something else. I just wanted to figure that all out. Let's see. Combine 100 bronze 6-gun and cog figures together to form Michael Bay himself as a Transformer. You know what you would need to do? You would need to get a whole bunch of Battle Masters and get those flare pieces. Yeah, we haven't had Wave 2. I've only found Wave 1 recently. Can you do a review of Studio Series Barricade? I don't have them yet. So, aside from those two, I also recently got some Hot Wheels, and this is going to be cringe. A Lego Minecraft set. This is a polybag set, and you get a lot out of it. You get a torch, you get sugarcane, you get a plant, which I'm not sure if they still have that plant anymore. TNT block, Steve, a creeper. I think that's an iron sword. It's $5 for all that. It's not bad. For $16, I think you get this and a little bit more. So. I think Arachnid would be dead on Cybertron Moon due to there being not many Insecticons. Well, apparently they were going to use her for more than what was shown, but they had to stop the show. I got that polybag recently. It's actually really good for the price. Did you get it at Walmart? Walmart just around this time has tons of polybags. There was the Minecraft set. There was one for Lego Friends. There was a Ninjago Dragon. There was the pirate guy from the Lego movie. Can't remember his name. Metalbeard. And then what else? There was a Lego City popcorn machine maker thing that I want to get, and I might try and get. There was also this little flying thing with a drone that was pretty cool. I kind of wanted that too. I think there was a few other ones. Show must go on. Yeah, the Walmarts here is crazy on polybags right now. We have a display with the Lego Movie 2 sets, and on top of it is 2 rows of just the Metal Beards, and then 2 rows of the Lego Movie 2 minifig bags. The only the only minifigs I want from that is the Wizard of Oz minifigures. Other than that, I don't really care for the rest of them too much, but yeah. Actually, no. I also want to get Benny. And the reason why I want to get Benny is because I've got the original one from that Lego Movie 2 Benny Space Squad, which I got that at the tail end of last year. Actually, no. I think I got that Christmas Eve. Or no, not Christmas Eve. Boxing Day. Do you watch anything while you film? Yeah, sometimes it's Game Grumps or Oni. Usually it's a compilation so that I don't have to go back and search up a different video. I got the new Unikitty polybag too, and same, the Wizard of Oz figs looks awesome. There's a Unikitty polybag. I think I might have seen that, but I don't know. I already have a Unikitty. It's from the Lego Dimensions set, and it was like $4, so. Which is funny because I feel like I get more value out of the Minecraft set than I did that, and I paid less for, or I paid less for that, but I think originally it's more. So I can't find the Discord link. Sorry. Oh, sorry, it's not linked in the description of this video. It's in the description of other videos. So if you go to let's say, my last toy haul, it should be in that. I never got into that Unikitty stuff. Mega Constructs He-Man. Yeah, kind of want a few of them, but I'm not sure. I'm not really bad into He-Man. I think I watched the cartoon for a while, the rebooted one. But other than that, that's it. Ha, you Americans have Walmarts. I think it's self-explanatory. Also, TF, are you feeling better after going through hell? Yes, I'm feeling much better. Oh, I didn't read the rest of it. I thought you were talking about my cold. Yeah, I'm feeling better, I guess, but I'm still looking at the Mel Earth thing because I've got it beside me. I'm looking at it with pure hatred right now. Gonna go for the win. Are they remaking the Twilight Zone? Yes. And they're gonna have Jordan Peele, I think, host it. The most overpriced thing I ever bought. Silas Breakdown for $70. I would say Masterpiece Shockwave for $200. I don't know. I'm starting to have less of a problem paying for stuff. Like, oh, this deluxe is $30 now. Okay. And I'm not talking about the modern stuff. I'm talking about like Deluxe Groove. I paid $30 for. Oh yeah. Speaking of let the hate flow through you, don't know what's with people and hey, I feel like you don't know something. I have to make sure that you look like an idiot. Because whenever I say something and people have a disagreement on it or they don't see eye to eye on it, apparently I just look like an idiot. And it's like, no, I just don't agree. Like someone argued about the sword for Optimus Prime in the recent review. It was the Prid Optimus. And they said, that sword is not the Star Saber. And just like, well, it looks like it. It's got the right details. And they're like, no, it's not. And blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, okay, well, I don't really care. And I even said, well, it seems like we're just not going to see eye to eye on this. And then they just kept arguing about it. And one of the biggest things was like, oh, you don't care even though you're replying to me. And I'm just like, yeah, good for you. It takes 5 seconds to reply. I don't, not really a big deal. Like, basically, they were just seemed like they were trying to make a big deal out of nothing because they were just wanting to argue about something. It's like, great, it's a fucking sword. Who fucking cares? But yeah, wow, just lately, whenever I go to comment on anything, just people have to be a jackass about something. I don't really understand it. Like, you can't just point out something or think about something without someone just being a dick. OMG, I know how to feel. I get tons of the comments all the time, and they always tend to try and fight over stuff I just don't reply to the comments anymore. You know what's funny? One person recently said that Barricade does not transform into a Ford Mustang and called me an idiot. He said that it transforms into a Ford Salon. I looked it up. It was a Ford Mustang Salon. So, no. You know what? Even when I research shit, apparently I'm wrong. And the one thing that person said was that well, you never proved anything right and blah blah blah. And it was like I don't really care if you don't see eye to eye about it. I mentioned it a couple of times, and they kept on saying, "Then why are you trying to argue about it and make me change my mind?" I'm like, "Wasn't. Congrats, you don't fucking listen." Um, but one of the big things was that, oh yeah, well, send me something that says that they confirmed that it was the Star Saber, despite the fact that I just said that they probably wouldn't have done that because it would have spoiled something in the show. So again, they didn't listen. Hmm. No, I mean, I even made points saying that this is why I think that it's the Star Saber, and they're like, "You are making points." Then what the hell have we been talking about? I think he tried to blow up the fact that I said I don't care, just to continue arguing. Kind of pathetic. So, and you know what's really hilarious is that a couple people responded to it and pretty much told him he was being petty. Didn't reply. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about it because I just thought, wow, why? It's a stupid fucking plastic sword, and you're gonna make a big deal over it and cry and whine and shit, and then try to make it sound like a bigger deal than it really is. Hmm. I want to get the trip to Cal. Oh yeah, that was the whole thing. He wanted the last word because he just kept, despite the fact that I said, okay, this is going nowhere, and okay, well, I'm just gonna stop because at a certain point he just kept on going, despite the fact that I said something, he just didn't really listen and kept repeating the same thing. Um, he just kept trying to say whatever. Like at a certain point, I said, "Okay, we're not going to see eye to eye," and then he was like, "Okay, blah 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 blah." By the way, it is not the Star Saber. It is not the Star Saber, is what he said. Um, I'm just like, I don't get the point of you saying that, but whatever. I'm not always 100% on a review. I'm gonna admit that, but it's not like I don't do any research. And some of it is just how I perceive something. Some people actually think that the games is connected to Transformers Prime. Some people still consider the comics as a good source of information to the Transformers movies, and yet they're barely canon at all. In fact, even the comic for the Bumblebee film isn't even canon to the Bumblebee film. I love those comments. By the way, I'm 9. You can't swear at me. My favorite argument that ever happened on my comment section was a kid swearing at me, and then I called him a bitch. And then he said, "You're swearing at a 9-year-old. How dare you? I'm 9." And he just kept on repeating, "I'm 9," like he had something against me. And it's like, well, first of all, you're acting like a bitch. Second, you were swearing. And third, it's the internet. But the main thing is the second one, you were swearing too, so it doesn't fucking matter. In fact, he was calling me and other people worse. So it's like you demand respect, but because you're 9, but at the same time you're gonna say shit that a 9-year-old shouldn't really be saying, so I don't give a fuck. I want Star Saber in Siege. Why don't they do that? You know what's funny is that in the whole poll thing for who's going to be the next Prime, which I still think it's kind of bullshit that it was Optimal Optimus, but whatever. The funny thing about that is that one of the things listed was Shockwave. And then in Siege, we got a leader Shockwave anyways with an armor setup. So I guess it didn't really matter because we got Shockwave anyways. We might have had the Siege Ultra Magnus that was based on that kind of art too, or concept that they might have worked on. Once I accidentally put Halo Mega Construct's shoulders armor on upside down, and some guy picked it out, and literally hundreds of them, and he made it a big deal out of it. Yeah, because he's bored. He found something to nitpick, so he's got blasted. Because, you know, everything on the internet, the cool thing is you gotta make a bigger deal out of something, because that's gotta be a hook now. I've been watching since 1K. Yay, thank you. Just delete his Roblox account. Any opinions on the Optimus Primal SDCC exclusive? It looks cool. I wish we could get the Prime Masters in the mass release, but Shockwave for president. How come Bumblebee never got to be a Prime in any story? I don't know. Maybe it's because I think Bumblebee just works better as not being a Prime. I don't know. I don't think we're even going to get another after Power of the Primes now. That Machinima is down for good. Yeah. Oh no. Someone messaged me saying, "Yeah, it's really sad what's going on with Machinima." I'm just like, no, not really. I hearing stories of Machinima and what went down, and how they pretty much acted like they scammed people, I guess. And how they were kind of dicks about everything. Yeah, no, I don't really give a shit. The only thing sad about the whole thing is that people's content is down. That's pretty much it. Other than that, I don't really care. Hey, Brian, do you watch Chris McFeely? He's the guy that does the basics on this character, right? I've been watching him a little more lately. Yes, people just have to be jackasses about things. That's how YouTube is nowadays. I can't even remember how many times I had such stupidity argumentative replies like that before. I gotta go. It's 1 a.m. Yeah, I'm about to head out too. Can't they just get their rights from Machinima? I don't know. We're gonna get like 50 more Bumblebees for Studio Series. Honestly, I don't know what's going on with Studio Series, but where the hell is our secondary Camaro? For a company that likes to do repaints of Bumblebee, you have the opportunity right there to do a whole bunch. I mean, with the secondary Camaro, which is the 2007 Camaro, if they do that, they can remold it for Revenge of the Fallen, and they can remold it for Dark of the Moon. So why the hell are they doing that? And if they love to do repaints so much, they could also do a black version of them. On arguments online, kind of get the blood pumping sometimes. What? That's called a bone there. I've recently ordered Barricade and Nitro Zeus. They good from a perspective a few months later. They're fine. Someone recently broke their. You're talking about the last night Barricade. Someone recently broke theirs. I like Nitro Zeus, but if I have to be honest, I kind of like Thundercracker more. Just more vibrant colors, and they actually fix a few things. Do any of you hope Grimlock will get a Siege toy? Meh. I mean, we just got one in Power of the Primes. I don't need one right now. I'd rather them focus on doing other things, like flywheels and Cog and Hound and Prowl and stuff like that, and Sideswipe. But no, I'd rather them do it like Snapdragon or something like that. I mean, they're doing a Springer, which some people are probably going to be like, oh, why are they doing the Springer? We got one in Generations already. Well, look at how many characters they've repeated over time, and Springer came out before the Prime Wars trilogy, so I think it's okay to do a Springer right now. I'm not going to get through the whole Patreon thing. Just because, well, to be honest, okay, my opinion is whatever people do for Patreon is their own thing. I don't really care. If they make it to where half their content is going to be Patreon exclusive, I don't know if that's really fair. But if it's like, oh, this is going to be super early for Patreon members, yeah, that's fine. I want them to do mini cons. Ooh, Thundercracker and did Tarantulas. That'd be cool. If they do a Cybertron version of Bumblebee from the movie, they got two figures right there, Bumblebee and Cliffjumper. Yep. Although, if you want the Ultima for that, you can pretty much use the Legends Bumblebee that came out before the Titans Returns version. Because it pretty much looks the same. Do you mind remolds from older lines repackaged? Nah. I don't mind. Depending on what it is. I know they did the Cosmos and the Scrapnel, but those were pretty tricky to find from what I can remember. Although they kind of showed up everywhere out here. I heard from certain areas it wasn't really that easy. But yeah, I don't necessarily mind because now everyone's got a chance to get a Cosmos. Cosmos is a great figure, so. Plus, also, you don't really need the payload. Movie RC, she's got thick thighs. Oh, the Tiny Turbos. I forgot about those. So, Tiny Turbos Series 5. I'm going to try and get the rest of Series 4 because my Walmart has some. So, but Tiny Turbo Series 5. We've got an Optimus Prime that's more brick shaped, much like his movie aesthetic, his proper movie aesthetic. I want that. There's also a Scorponok, which transforms just like the original movie toy. I really want that. We're also getting Berserker. Or no, Crankcase, which I believe is just a repaint of Berserker, which that's fine. That's what they should have done in Studio Series. KSI Robot, which is just a repaint of Soundwave. It just looks like Soundwave to me. What else are they doing? RC. That's all right. I wouldn't mind if they did all three of them. What else are they doing? Megatron, which some people believe that was originally going to be the concept for Megatron in the Bumblebee film. I'm not going to say that's set in stone. And some people are also tying that to the Prime 1 studio design for Megatron. I don't think that's what it's based on. I think they just both have very G1 aesthetics to them. So, what else is coming out? I'm just going to look it up. Oh, I'm getting super tired, so I'm probably not going to stay here for that long. Ooh, new Transformers Cyberverse concept art. It's got Alpha Trion on the front. Let's see. Masterpiece Megatron is up for pre-order for $230. Wow. I'm probably not going to get them, though. I do want to get that Cybertron version of Optimus Prime. Okay, Top Spin. That's cool. I was not expecting him to show up. Hopefully they do the rest of them, Roadbuster and Leadfoot. Hopefully they do a Studio Series version of that toy as well. Scorponok, I like how he's got the big shoulders. Kind of reminds me of the Robots in Disguise one. Long Haul is just a green little truck, and he looks adorable, and I love it. Optimus Prime has a more G1 aesthetic, and I'm glad that they are opting out for the original Age of Extinction design or Last Night design because that got kind of boring. Megatron, again, boxy. He's got tank form, which is pretty cool. RC is interesting. It's weird, but I'm glad they're actually doing that one. And then Hound, which I'm kind of confused by. Is it just a repack of the previous Hound? Which, I mean, they've done that before, but do we really need it? I'm not sure. KSI Sentry, it's fine. I know it's a Soundwave repaint, but I kind of like the look of it. Crankcase, a black version of the Berserker. I think that is perfectly fine. Shadow Spark Megatron. So we're actually getting two Megatrons in this one. And this one almost looks like Galvatron to me. I really don't mind. You know, it's the purple version of the Last Night one. I don't have the Last Night Megatron in the Tiny Turbos. I really like the Tiny Turbos. Steelbane. Yeah, it's fine. It's blue, which is weird, but that's all right. I was actually kind of pissed off because the Target exclusive version was never on here. Like, we didn't get it in another store. It just never showed up. So, this is one way to get the Steelbane. That's fine. Cliff Jumper. That's all right. I like how the front splits in half. So, but yeah, he's just a repaint of the Bumblebee, which is totally fine. So, yeah. I was going to look at that concept art. Okay, so there's Bumblebee. He just kind of looks the same. Optimus Prime, Megatron. I was hoping to see something new. There's Windblade. Oh, there's a picture of her with Bumblebee, and it's adorable. Starscream, Grimlock, Mac Adams. You're not fooling anyone. Shadow, Striker, Wheeljack, Blur, RC, Ultron. Ratchet, Soundwave, Bug Things, Shockwave, Bumblebee in a Cube, Thundercracker, Drift, aka Deadlock. They gave Perceptor facial expressions, even though he doesn't really do much. Oh, that's hilarious. There's images of their facial expressions, and they've got one for Shockwave, and it's just his top thing moves. I like how Optimus Prime has this. Or maybe that's Soundwave. Either way, that's hilarious. Sorry, I was just looking at some arts. Oh, there's the what is this artwork for artwork and poster for unproduced World War II set Transformers film Operation Skyfire. Yeah, I was wondering about that. So, what is this, like a prelude to Jetfire? Kind of don't get this, but at the same time, I wish this was a film. Anyways, yeah, Shadow Striker. Alright, guys. I think I gotta call it a night because I'm kind of zoning out. I gotta do that unboxing video. So I thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry that I had to redo a stream. I'm sorry that this stream isn't great either, but the previous one just was a lot of work and frustration. Sorry that's no longer up, but yeah. So yeah, I'm also sorry that I haven't been making a lot of videos. There's just not been much in the news that I really feel like talking about. So, plus I want to get these reviews done, but it's taking a lot longer for me to do than I realized. I mean, I still want to do. There's a couple of other figures that I want to write for, and I haven't really gotten to finishing those. So yeah. Yeah, that is pretty much it. I thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun doodads. And I will see you guys next time.